nose palettes, and it was fun. It was a great, like, I definitely would suggest taking. I had a blast. I
think they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I thought it was a very good idea. I thought it was, something different, something like you're not super comfortable with because, nobody knows how to paint. It was horrible.
Paint by numbers is even hard.
Yeah. So, but it was fun. But then, the wine started flowing and my lips started going.
Oh, shit.
And,
were you ruthless?
No, okay, so.
Did you scare him away?
I think it was the opposite. Because you know me, I get turned off, like, boom. Like something.
From what?
From anything, pretty much.
He had 12 beers. I was totally turned off.
I'm done. But, no, so we started talking. So we went there, and then we went across to Yard House and got, something, just a bite to eat afterwards, which I love Yard House.
Yep.
They're freaking
Have you seen
ahi
guys
poke
there
tacos
from
or
when we
nachos.
This?
Yeah, I see them all the time. I didn't go there this time because I was like, I'm on that like Tinder date, and
then he's gonna laugh.
And then he's gonna laugh at me, and so I did not want to be that person. But no, so we went across to Yard House and we were talking, and like his phone kept going off, and I was like,
but he didn't have it like in his pocket or something?
No. Well, I mean, I had my phone out too because my daughter, whatever, and I was fine. He has older kids, but it was just like, I mean, and I didn't ask anything because it's not my business,
right?
But it kept going off and going off and going off, and I was like, okay, whatever. So we were, just talking and catching up, and he started talking about his ex, and I was like,
ouch.
Which is fine. Okay. I'm fine.
Sometimes it's okay. So it just
no. I'm 100% fine with that, but it was just like crazy on the scale of like 1 to 10. She was like 1,003.
Oh, welcome to my world.
Yeah,
with crazy
and I was
exes.
like, okay, and it was just like the conversation kept going and going and going, and he was like, oh, and I do this, and when she does this, I do this, and when she does this, I do this, and I'm like, so you're enabling her.
Oh, God, run.
I was like...
shit, you better run, because I went through that. You better run.
Yeah, and I was like... and then I did. So then, the wine had set in. So.
Wait, is this baby mama? Or is this just an ex?
Yes, and they were together, and I get it. They were together married for like 30-some-odd years or something. I don't even know.
Okay, wait. How old are the children?
20, in their 20s.
There should be no contact with the ex.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Not it. If they were still like under 18, yes.
Yeah.
At that age, hell no.
You know what is so funny is exactly what I said. I said, I don't understand why you still have conversations with her regarding certain things if your children are already grown.
What are the conversations, though?
Oh, someone broke into my house and can you come over? And I'm
Is she dating somebody?
No.
Oh, that's a problem.
No.
So she still goes to him.
Yeah.
No, God, run! Oh my God, my hair.
And that's what I told them. You know what I said? I go, I am not comfortable with crazy. I had crazy in my life with 2 boyfriends that I dated, and I was like, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't have the time for that. I don't want any part of it. Absolutely I was like, not. And I don't feel like if you're getting into a relationship that you should be made to feel like you are second in command when it comes to the ex-wife, ex-girlfriend.
Oh my God, I'm reliving my marriage.
It's horrible. I don't know. For me, I don't have the patience and I don't have the desire at all to deal with anything like that. Girl, I'm not dealing with crazy.
Trust me, the minute, okay, I'm okay if you're friends with your ex and it's a civil and it's not an enabling
100%.
relationship.
Right.
I'm okay with that. I wish I would have had that with my ex-husband and his ex-wife.
Right.
I can be civil with people, and I understand you have children together, and there needs to be, you need to have that, connection.
Right.
But when it's constantly like, oh, my daughter needs this, but I really need this too. Nope. I won't do it again. I won't.
Yeah.
Nope.
And he, he had the like, oh, well, I don't want to get the call that, something has happened to my kid's mom and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, your kids don't even like her, so why
You should have said, I don't like her either already. Shit.
I didn't say that. But still, so it was just kind of like, I was just like, whatever. And I was just kind of, and then it was just like super pushy and super like, I'm like, dude, we've been on like 2 dates. Like, slow your freaking roll. Like, you know, I don't know. It was just, I just got a bad vibe.
And you should.
Yeah.
You should. If even, how long have they been separated or divorced or done?
A year.
A year. Okay, so that's still a little fresh.
Right.
But even still, there should, I mean, I don't know. I guess just because I went through a really bad experience.
Yeah.
I just don't think that.
Well, I've had 2. The last 2 guys I dated, they both had crazy exes. And I was just, and it's a funny story. So, one of my exes lives right near me, and apparently so does his ex-wife, because the other day I was in the grocery store with my daughter, my neighborhood Walmart, and not paying attention, and we're walking out, and I hear, hey, and I was like, somebody talking to me? And I look up.
And you look?
Yeah,
wow,
of course everyone's talking to me when they say, hey. Okay. So I look up, and it's my ex's daughter and other daughter, and one of his sons, and his ex-wife who fucking hates me. Wasn't that a lovely little reunion? So, of course, you know.
So who said, hey, the kids?
His daughter, which I love his kids. They're amazing, amazing kids. So I was like, hey, and I like give the 2 girls a hug, and the boy was like standing right by mom, and I was like, hey. And I was nicer. I go, hi, how are you? And she gave me the look of death. You think I have resting bitch face? Girl, this is like death's door.
No way.
Like, I wish you would die right now in the middle of Walmart and like crumble into fire and blow away.
Damn.
Look that she gave me. Yeah,
I don't know,
she
yours
hates
is pretty
me.
hard to beat.
No, dude, she hates me. I don't even know why well, I know why she hates me, but we'll not talk about that. But
that's a whole different episode. Maybe that's episode 12.
Maybe. Why do exes hate the new girlfriend?
Ooh. Or
Ooh.
we can go either
why
way
do they
with that.
I don't understand. I honestly don't understand that. Like, if you're an ex, I don't understand why you hate, as long as
Go ahead, say it. Please say it.
Good to your children.
Duh.
If you have children,
yes.
if your ex,
and this is coming from a woman that has children, divorced.
Yes.
She gets it.
First of all, I could give 2 shits who my ex-husband is married to or with or dating or sleeping with or not sleeping with. I don't give a fuck as long as he's not sleeping with me. Don't care. You know? Don't care. If the person he's with is an asshole to my children, we are going to have an issue.
Absolutely. I understand that.
If the person who, I am so lucky because my ex-husband's wife is amazing to, you know, like, she is great with my kids.
And she accepts
She loves my kids. She accepts my kids, you know, and I get it. It's not the same, you know, if you don't have the same relationship, like, she's obviously not going to have the same relationship with my children as I have with my children. I get that.
Right.
Jason, bang, bang.
Look, Jason's like, let's talk about it. That must be exes. Are we talking about Jason? Are you talking about exes and crazy exes? Yeah. Mr. Outlaw?
Oh, because we said we weren't going to talk about it, but now we're talking about it.
We should talk about it.
But I'm just saying, in the room. I'm definitely very lucky because my ex-husband's wife does love my children. Super, super thankful for that. Now, whatever else they fucking do in their life, I could give 2 shits less. Do I have to be friends with her? No, I do not. Do I have to hang out with her? That would be weird. But who cares? Like, as long as they're good to your kids.
I have a friend who was married, and he had 2 children. Now, both of us were in our relationships at the time, and I had already had it up to here with my ex's ex, and I knew I was shutting it down because there was no way in hell that there was going to be any civil.
Right.
I've tried and tried
between you and her.
Yep.
Okay.
So she's going through this new relationship with a guy who was married with 2 children, and she actually like let this woman in her house. She took the kids and the ex to Disneyland because he couldn't go, so the ex went. And I'm like, girl, I don't know how you do it. Yeah. So she went with the ex-wife and the kids to Disneyland.
Hey.
mind you,
if you're good with that, you're good with that.
It's like a vampire story. Once you invite them in, that's the only way vampires can come into your house. So she invited this bitch was a vampire. She invited this vampire into her house.
Okay.
And allowed it, and needless to say, he was banging the vampire in their bed. Yep. And I was like, oh my God. And I get where she was trying to, like, you know, have a good relationship with the ex, and I understand that. I think there needs to be limitations.
There's boundaries.
Yes, there
boundaries
needs to be a boundary.
Don't cross.
And I felt so bad because I went through it, not in the because the crazy bitch was not allowed in my house.
Right.
You want to pick up your daughter, your ass is on the curb, you call her and she'll come to you because you're batshit crazy and I don't want you in my house. I don't want you to know anything about my life. Nothing. And she, you know, and she's she's an amazing woman, and she's got the biggest heart in the world, and she just tried to do right, and unfortunately
she didn't know how to do it right.
On her. Oh shit. It backfired.
Well, you know what though, is when I first got divorced and when my ex started dating this other person, and when they were like serious or whatever, I didn't want, because I hate missing holidays with my kids, especially when they were little. I hated it. So I tried, like, oh, we should have Thanksgiving together. Oh, we should do, you know, we should do Easter together. Oh, and they were like, what are you, fucking crazy? And I'm like, apparently I am. But we did, when the kids were little and we actually would have birthday parties, like, we would do the birthday parties together. But I feel like that's appropriate because, first of all, you don't want them, their friends are not going to come to two different parties. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, kids, you come to one birthday party. So unless you have, you know, I didn't want my kids having to pick and choose, like, oh, well, who do I have my birthday party with? Do I have it with mom or do I have it with dad? Like, that to me was just stupid. And we never did it. Like, it was never at the house. Like, we would have it at that, like
the park or
right, like with my daughter. Well,
Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm a mean mom, so with me, my kids, you either get a party or you get a present. You don't get both, because I'm not buying a freaking $300 birthday present for you and spending $500 on a freaking birthday party.
Rude.
I know.
I got
so
it
mean.
all, but I was kind of spoiled when I was a kid.
Yeah. Well, so my daughter usually had birthday parties, but we did, like, we would go all out. Like, we would have a birthday party, like we would have it at like Buffalo Wild Wings or some restaurant or whatever, and then we would take all of her friends to the movies, and then all of her friends would come back to my house, and we would have like an all-night slumber party at my house, and we would, you know, and I would rent like well, I did actually, like, we had like a beauty salon set up one year where we like did all of their nails and toes, and so I went out and bought like freaking like a shit ton of nail polish and, you know, different stuff. So she got a big, but it was always like, we would always have that like together.
I did the same
birthday.
thing. My mom would throw the party together and dad would show up. You know how that is. Women always plan everything, and guys are, you know, it was like my wedding. I planned everything. You just show up, because that's exactly what my wedding was. Show up.
So dates, that's the only date I went on, and
so okay,
I've been working.
Where is this going?
Nowhere.
Did that throw a monkey wrench into
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh.
I don't deal with exes. If your ex is cool and like, I'm sorry, I've been divorced for, I don't know, like 8 years or something like that. I deal with my ex when it comes to my children. Right. My daughter still lives with me. She's 15 years old, so I talk to my ex when it has to do with my children and something to do with my kids. Other than that,
should be. Unless you have that civil...
If he's having a tummy ache, I don't know about it. If someone breaks into his house, the only way I'm going to know about it is if my daughter tells me, and then I'm like, oh, that's too bad. I don't care. I hope he's safe. I hope nothing happened.
Hope your shit didn't get
if he gets a flat fucking tire on the side of the road, not my goddamn problem.
And it's not his either.
Exactly.
In reversal. Like,
Nothing.
I know we're two women talking about ex-husbands.
Yeah. When my tire fell off of my car with my daughter. No, was she in the car? No, she wasn't in the car this time. She had been in the car earlier. Did I call my ex-husband to come in and help me out? Hell no. He would be the last person on my phone. I would call my ex-boyfriend before I called my ex-husband. But only if he didn't have a girlfriend, because I think he has a girlfriend now, so I wouldn't do that right now. But
But
I'm just saying, there is a long list of people that I would call before I called my ex-husband to come and help me out.
Hey, is there any women out there that actually have this going on with ex-husbands? Like, it seems like it's us with ex-husbands and crazy ex-wives. Is it
We attract the crazy.
ex-husbands with crazy girlfriends, ex-husbands? I guess I
What?
was trying to word that right. Well, I'm trying to
I didn't
reverse
follow
it.
that at all.
I'm trying to reverse it instead of us with ex-husbands and crazy ex-wives. I'm talking about husbands with crazy ex-wives and their new husband.
Oh, I got you.
Does that make, like, am I wording that right?
So are there guys out there who are dealing with their girlfriends or their current wives having crazy ex-husbands?
Yeah. I wonder if guys are that. Is it just women that are that batshit crazy?
I think so.
Oh, God, you give real women a bad name.
I don't think, well, I'm trying to think if I know anybody that has it. Oh. Wait, no, that was a girl and a guy. That wasn't a guy. Do I know any guys that have crazy?
I don't, is anybody over
A
here?
little bit. No. He said no, men are crazy too, Johnny said. My man has tons of crazy exes. She does. Oh, yes, I remember that. I do remember that. So my girlfriend, she was just dating this guy. They had just started dating, and his ex-girlfriend, like, I think, didn't she create like a fake Facebook account or something?
Boy.
She like did something, and she would like go and like make these rude ass comments on like pictures that would have my girlfriend in them, and like just insane. But she was young, I think, wasn't she? She was young. I think she was younger. I think it's the younger girls that are crazy. Us older women, we don't have time for that shit.
No, because my ex's ex wasn't that young, but she's batshit crazy.
Oh, but no, you're thinking. I'm sorry, I thought of that wrong. He had crazy, but she doesn't have John. I don't want to throw her under the bus, but I feel like I just did. Sorry. Sorry, Johnny.
Sorry, Johnny.
No, so Johnny doesn't have. Oh no, she did. Dang, they both have crazy exes. I forgot this situation. So, and he was freaking sane. Like, I told her, I was like, you need to get a freaking restraining order against him.
That bad?
Yeah.
I mean, trust me, there are guys. I know there's crazy guys, but I don't know. It just seemed. I don't know.
No,
I feel
he
like
showed up to her work and left like a 12-page letter on her car. Like
12 pages.
Yeah.
Like who does that?
First
Besides someone that's very mental.
Yeah. And then like showed up at her house and would like show up at her house unannounced and uninvited. Like he was insane. But I called that. I'm just saying. I called that.
I called that.
I called the crazy. I was like, he's insane. You need to get rid of him.
Oh, and that sucks for...
Oh, it was 5 pages. Sorry, not 12 pages. 5.
5. Well, 5, 12,
I exaggerated 2. A little bit.
It's still too
Anything
much.
longer than a paragraph is way too long to be writing.
Unless it's a love letter and you're professing your love.
I feel like you can get that over with in like at least a half a page.
It
doesn't need to be.
I love you more than anything in the world.
There you go. That's perfect.
Yeah, I used to hear that. Horse shit.
I haven't heard that in a while.
I call horse shit on that.
I haven't heard that in a long time. It's been a couple years.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's been a couple years for me too. I can't even get a steady date in 2 years.
You know what? I just feel like right now, because it's true. Like the one thing, and I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to deal with crazy though. Like I don't want to deal with I feel like people who have not been out of their relationships for a long time, like there's just too much to like guessing, or too much like shit that can come up, and it's just like they're not like completely, they don't know how to deal with being alone, and so
some people do have a hard time being alone. I wouldn't say there's a lot of people out there that have a hard time being alone.
Yeah.
Like I have no.
I know a lot of people that like have to be in a relationship.
I have seen it. I have seen my friends go from relationship to relationship to relationship. I'm like, how do you do it? I can't even get into one.
Right.
Let alone back to back to back to back. Like, where are you finding these guys?
I think we talked about it. It's like it's funny watching like Facebook, social media, and people are like, oh,
yes.
I'm in love. And then like 3 weeks later, they're like, all the pictures are gone, and then a week later, I'm in love.
Yes,
I'm in love. And then that guy's picture is gone, and then it's somebody else 3 weeks later. I'm like, dude, how do you fall in love so quick? Like, I can't even like decide on what kind of
huge.
pizza I like, and you're falling in love with dudes every other week.
Right?
That's crazy.
If I'm dropping that L word, I mean it.
I have not said that in like 5 years.
Really?
Besides to my children. Yeah.
Well, the last long relationship was how long? Recent,
a year. It was like on and off because we broke up a couple times. Like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, something like that. Year and a half.
And no L word? On yours or his?
On mine.
But he did.
Yeah.
Really? No, hey, I know it. Trust me, I get it because I had
I'm not gonna say it if I don't mean it.
And that's what I said. I'm like, I am not just gonna say that word. If I'm saying that word, I mean that word. Yeah. I mean that word.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately with my ex-husband, I fell in love. This is the only guy I've ever been in love with. There's a big difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody. And he is the only one I've truly ever been in love with. And that was 5 months into our relationship. That's crazy for me.
The only guy that I've ever said that to besides my ex-husband is the guy from Canada. That's it. I've only said it to 2 guys in my whole entire life.
I mean, I've only been in a few serious relationships.
Well, yeah, I was married for 10, almost 11 years, so I hope I didn't say it to anyone else besides. If I did,
if I did, I was drunk and I don't remember.
I don't remember.
While you're having sex, I love you. Wait a minute.
He says, so Chris said, us guys can carry less. As long as the ex leaves us alone, I'm lucky my kids are grown and don't need contact with the ex. I am a no drama zone. Don't want to deal with that poop emoji. I didn't swear.
Poop you did. Well, you've already dropped it.
I know. Well,
quite a few times today.
It's a very emotional subject.
Shannon says, I happen to respect those girls that can run when it's no longer good. Unlike myself, they seem to stay in relationships too long when not great.
What?
I gotta read that again.
What?
Well, she's saying,
I didn't have my coffee yet today. I need coffee.
She's saying she respects women that can leave a relationship when it's no good.
Gotcha.
Unlike
some people who stay
when it's not good and they just stay in it.
Yeah. I feel like the opium is getting to my eyeballs.
The opium den.
I walked in here and it smelled good when I first walked in here. Now I'm like, woo!
We got incense burning in here, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, I agree with Chris. Like, no drama. Like, I don't. I have enough shit going on in my life that I don't need drama from an ex.
No.
Adding to my plate of shit that I have to deal with on a daily basis.
Trust me, if I run into my ex's ex, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. Like it's probably
gonna.
Do you,
like,
I'm telling you.
I mean, I get it, but like, is she worth it?
It's not even about. It's about my stepdaughter.
Yeah,
at this
I get
point
that.
now.
Yeah.
Like at this point, it's not about all the shit that she did to me through the years. Trust me, I'm over that. It's about the outcome of things.
Yeah.
That it would. I don't know what I would do if I saw her in public.
Yeah, I get that. Yours is a different situation, though. I feel like yours is a very like small, like that. What happened is a very. It doesn't. That kind of stuff doesn't happen to.
Right.
Everybody.
You're right, and it is. It's a different, and like you said, a very small. But like I said, when it came to everything that she did to me and all the shit that I put up with through the years between her and my ex, that's no longer an issue to me.
Right.
Like that's over, and actually let that go years ago.
You're right.
Once my stepdaughter moved to Ohio and we really didn't have to deal with the ex anymore, it all was good. Like and that's probably about 4 years ago that I haven't had to deal with her.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
So, but
I always say that I'm going to punch my girlfriend's ex in the throat if I ever see him. I don't know if that'll actually happen, but I keep saying that I'm going to. Or like on what's that Honeymoon in Vegas, where they go up to the guy and they knock on the door and they punch him in the balls, and she goes, "You know why?" That's what I would do.
I don't think I've ever
What?
seen that. No.
With Cameron Diaz and Ashton Kutcher?
I don't know.
Honeymoon in Vegas, I think is what it's called. Honeymoon in Vegas? No.
I
They
don't
knock
know.
on they knock on her the best friend and the guy's best friend. The two best friends go over to the ex-fiance's house because he was a total douche. And they knock on the door and he gets up and he's like sipping on his whiskey and he walks over to the door and she's like bent down and she punches him in the balls. And he goes, "Why?" And she goes, "You know why."
Just walks away.
Yeah.
Brendan.
Best movie scene ever.
Brendan from Hell's Barbecue and Brendan and Kevin show. That's also on RadioVegasRocks. He says, this is kind of funny. I had to read it. My wife's ex is like Beetlejuice. Say his name 3 times and there's a letter in the mailbox. Wait. From the pen.
Good thing she got rid of that one.
Right.
Winner.
Jenna says it was called What Happens in Vegas.
Oh, What Happens in Vegas.
Good call, Jenna.
Sorry.
Good
Thanks,
call.
Jenna. Thanks for having my back. I'm so bad with movies. Whatever. See, it's a good movie. You should totally watch it.
Oh,
it's hilarious.
Maybe it'll be one of the movies in my backyard night.
Ooh, yeah. That's cool. Brandy has a good... If anyone wants to go on a date in Brandy's backyard.
My backyard.
She has a cool backyard. Totally do a date night there.
Date night in my backyard.
But yeah, I just feel, and honestly right now for me it's hard because like with dating, going back to the rewind squirrel back, doing the dating thing is just really hard. Like I worked yesterday, I was at work from 9 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock. I didn't walk in my door until 9 o'clock at night.
That's the Jamaican in you.
Like I am so
87
busy.
jobs.
But speaking of though, the other day, which it really helped me out, if anyone tries Zip Fizz, that stuff is bomb.
Zip Fizz is one of our sponsors here at RadioVegas.Rocks.
Was amazing. I was so tired. I was working like 12-hour days last week during Cisco, and I was dying. And it's super
one
easy
of the ones
too.
You got here?
Yeah. The pink lemonade. I got the pink lemonade one, and I put it in my water, and it was easy to drink, and I sipped, and I was like, woo, I was good to go.
And it didn't give you shakes, and none of that. It was like really
not
legit.
at all.
Like some of those like things they like make you all jittery, like the commercial.
No, and I was actually even ready. I could go to sleep later too. Like I was fine to go. Like it didn't keep me up for 48 hours.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I actually was able to go to sleep. Johnny says I should.
You should what?
I know I should. At least spit in his face. Punch him in the throat next time I see him.
Your ex-husband?
Her ex.
Oh, her ex.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, where are we back? We were good.
Sorry. Squirrel.
Back to the squirrel.
But yeah, that was my dating.
And
Everyone
he
thought I was
seems
on a date the
super
other night. I
nice.
was not on a date the other night. This was like a friend family thing the other night that I went with Mark. It was not a date. He did not ask me out on a date.
Out
It
with
was
Mark again.
I was out with Mark because he was in town and we went, everyone was together. It looked like a date because my other bitch friends are all coupled up. So I'm the only single one and he was the only single one there. But it was not a date because he did not ask me.
Was he hanging from your roast beef?
No. But he was very, very sweet. Like
Mark seems like a nice
he is
guy.
a very, very nice guy. Even though we were not technically on a date, he would not let me pay for anything. Like
Aw.
yeah,
Well, that was nice.
Well, but he's a very nice guy, but he would not let me pay for anything, which it was very difficult for me to like wrap my head around that because in this day and age, it's guys.
Wait, are you telling me the last couple dates you went on, you had to pay?
For some of the stuff, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When we went out when the last date I went on, he paid for the painting thing and I paid for dinner at Yard House.
Was it like expected or did you offer?
I mean, I don't. I offered.
Yeah. And he said, okay.
Yeah.
It's on you, thanks.
But I feel like that's like normal these days, and I feel like it's super uncomfortable. I don't know. I guess I'm just old school. I mean, I don't know. Should the girl expect the guy to pay for every like date that they go on? I mean, I feel if I'm the one asking, I'm going to pay. If I ask you to go on a date with me, I'll pay. But if you ask me to go out, like I feel you should be the one paying. If I said, hey, like I've done that before. I'm like, hey, come with me to blah, 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 blah. Like, when we went to the movie thing. Well, I don't know. Was that mine? Yeah. I mean, I know it wasn't very expensive.
I'm like, that movie thing. What
the movie in the ballpark. That we
Oh,
went on.
yeah.
Oh, I did go to that too. I guess that was from.
See?
Yeah.
But you said that wasn't a date.
No, it wasn't. It was, it was just kind of hanging out, but.
Just kind of hanging out.
But yeah.
I got it funny.
Happened.
So, like, the very first date that me and my ex-husband went on, so we went to see Mamma Mia. He got tickets to Mamma Mia, and then after that, we went to Lahaina, and we had dinner.
Okay.
I picked up the tab. He was, like, shocked. I'm like, well, you got the tickets. I'll buy dinner. No big deal, you know? That's just how I roll. Come to find out later, that asshole had him comped.
Shut
He told me later
up.
he had him comped. I'm like, you dick.
I've done that before. It wasn't on a date. It was actually with my sister. Like, she got us tickets to a show, and I was like, oh my gosh, like at the Smith Center. And I was like, oh, you know, thinking they were really expensive. So we went to dinner at, what's that friggin' steakhouse inside the Golden Nugget?
And the Hanks?
No.
Hanks?
It's
In the
a
Golden
name.
Nugget?
Oh, frick, what is
no,
it?
I think it's Hanks.
No, it's not Hanks.
No, Hanks is at Green Valley Ranch.
Oh my God. why
Hugo's.
No, it's not Hugo's either.
In the Golden Nugget?
In the Golden, you walk in and it's right off to the right by check-in. Holy shit, why can't I think
Hugo's
of
is
it? It's a
downstairs.
Landry's freaking property and I can't
Chart House?
No.
Chart House.
Anyways, it's like a very nice steakhouse. So I'm like, well, let me take you to dinner. You got the tickets. Let me take you to dinner. So we go. And I did get a discount because I know the people there, but it was still like, you know, over $100, a couple $100. And come to find out, she paid like $40 for the tickets. I'm like, bitch, why did you let me pay for this freaking $200 dinner when you just paid $40 for the freaking tickets?
You gotta love that.
It was funny.
Shitbags.
But, Vic and Anthony. Thank you, Johnny. That's because Johnny and I went on a date there with my friend Ryan.
You're taking me on a date.
I am.
We're
We're going to Taco Bell.
September. Oh, shit. No, because they're taking away like 9 things, and I don't want to go there anymore. Didn't you see that? People are losing their mind.
What happened?
They're taking like 9 items off their menu.
Where? At Taco Bell?
At Taco Bell.
Who fucking cares? Taco Bell is
Drew,
disgusting.
I did read they're getting rid of the Mexi Melt, and I love the Mexi Melt. I'm a little upset about this.
So, he bought us all dinner. Who? Oh, Ryan, yeah, he bought us all dinner. Oh, no, Mark bought all of our dinners that night. I was like, who are you talking about? You're Johnny's squirrel over here. So, that's Roger said, are you serious? If a guy invites you out, he pays the bill. But, Roger, is that for everything? What if it's like what if it's like a day-long date? Not that I've had that happen, but I've heard that it could happen. Like, what if you start the day off and it's like breakfast and then you guys like hit it off and you decide to go to a movie and then you decide to go to lunch and then you decide to like go bowling and then you decide to go to dinner.
That's a good question. That's a full day.
There's your date ideas, boys.
Yep, there you go.
I got you.
Shit, they don't even hang out for like, oh, coffee's done, bye.
But I'm just saying, like, what if it turns into like how much do they pay for?
True. I know. That's a good question.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess, you know, I don't have a problem paying. Like, I'll throw money in, I'll pay. I don't care. It's not a big thing to me. I miss
chivalry.
Men, yes. I miss men being chivalrous. I miss the courting that comes with dating.
Yeah.
You know, that stuff is...
Just because you go on 2 dates or 3 dates doesn't mean you're going to have sex with someone. Just throwing that out there. Just letting you guys know that.
Yeah.
2 dates, 3 dates doesn't qualify for a blowjob or sex or...
Oh, but what if they buy you dinner?
A handy...
What if they buy you dinner?
Oh,
are you required?
Oh, that's so requires. You get an under the table blowjob for that one. God, because I couldn't buy dinner for myself. Thank you for feeding me.
Me too.
Johnny says whoever invites should pay, although most men, if they are gentlemen, they would pay. I agree.
And I think
I agree. I 100% agree. I feel super uncomfortable like offering to pay a bill when I've been invited to go to dinner.
Right.
If it gets to the point, the woman would start inviting like, oh, hey, let's go do this. Oh, hey, then it's like up to me to pay for it. If I'm inviting you, I'm going to pay for it. But if you're inviting me, dude, I'm perfectly fine sitting at home. I have wine at my house. I can drink there and
I think guys
order Uber Eats.
Kind of. I'm thinking. Guys. I'm giving you credit here. Okay. I'm thinking guys kind of know when a woman has the ability to pay her own bill and wants to pay. Do you know what I mean? Instead of like those moochy, cheap ass women that just expect the guy to pay.
The sugar babies.
Yeah. Or just the.
I told my friend the other day I was going to find a sugar daddy.
Hell yeah.
I was like, I just need to find it. He's like, I feel bad. You work all the time. I was like, I feel bad for me too. Working all the time. I was like,
at least somebody feels bad for me. Shit.
Someone else besides myself feels bad for me. I was like, I just need to find me a sugar daddy. I was like, one that I don't have to have sex with and that isn't old and wrinkly.
You don't like old balls? Balls. And they're like hanging down to their knees.
Ugh.
And then when they pee, they're dipping in the toilet bowl because they're so low. Oh, wait, or maybe that's when they're sitting down pooping. They
That's
hang in the
disgusting.
water. So now you got poopy balls. So nasty.
Just a little dip.
Poopy
Just a
balls.
tip.
just the bottom of the balls are like dipping
Chris
in the
says
water.
guys should pay even if the girl asks them out. A guy can say no to the date if he doesn't want to go out.
True. It goes both ways. Again.
Everyone has their, I don't know. I feel like I would pay sometimes, but it is very nice being treated like, I don't know. I feel like all women, even though if you don't, like, we are both super independent, and Johnny will attest to this.
Sometimes I think it's a fault.
It is a little bit, but like no matter what, I feel like every woman wants to be treated like they're special, like they are like the queen of their man's life, that they are like desired, that they are.
Brandon, he says, okay, guys, go to manscaped.com. Use the promo code BKShow. They will take care of your balls. I don't know how they're going to take care of balls.
Brendan, you're totally ruining my moment.
I had to read that, though. That shit was funny.
Just kidding. But I think it is true. Like, every woman wants to feel like they're special and they're being treated like a queen by the person that they're with. Whether it's the first date, the 5th date, the 20th date, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years down the road. Yes. Like, and but it obviously has to be reciprocated from the woman to the man. Like but I feel like there's other, like, and not that you have to get into these like gender roles, but I feel like there's certain things that make women feel special, and there's different things that make men feel special. Like, a man's not gonna feel like, I don't know, men, please tell me if I'm wrong, but guys don't go, oh, my woman paid for me, that makes me feel so special.
Ooh, does that, man?
You know, I feel it's like, oh, my wife, girlfriend, whatever, cooked me my favorite meal, or gave me, you know, a massage because
amazing
my
blow
back,
job.
or a blowjob. You know, she fit me in on the Wednesday night blowjob. You know, like, there's different things. There's things that men feel are important, and there's things that women feel are important, like the chivalry, the paying for dinner, the opening the door, the, you know, saying you look pretty when you come down for the date or whatever. Like, those type of things, those little things are important to women. They're not, you know, oh, you look nice. Yeah, men like that when you tell them they look nice, but it's not
as important as
it is to women, I don't think.
I agree. I think so. I mean, I know I've been told by guys, you should tell guys that they, you know, look nice, or, you know, kind of, you know, fluff their ego a little bit. And I'm okay with fluffing a little. I'm not going to get it out of crazy.
I'm not going to lie. If you look like shit, I'm going to tell you need to go change your shirt.
You are not going
that
out
does
like
not match. We are not going out with you looking like that.
No. Go change that shit.
What were you thinking?
These Hawaiian prints and these stripes is not getting it. Out. Go change. One or the other. Not both. I can't do it.
I had to, funny story. I feel like we're totally off topic, but funny story. When I was married, my ex-husband had these pair, and I don't know where the fuck he got them.
Soup?
I think one of his friends gave it to him, but he came down one day, and they were like aqua corduroy velvet shorts.
Oh God. Who and where? Like,
I looked at him and I was like, and I go, where in God's green earth did you find those?
Goodwill.
And he was like, oh, so-and-so gave them to me. I'm like, you cannot ever wear those again.
We are burning them right now.
They are the ugliest things. He's like, they're so soft. I'm like, that's because they're velvet corduroy. I'm like, that should not even be a thing.
Corduroy?
Well, you know how the corduroy, like the stripes, like it was the look of corduroy, but it was like velvety suede material. And they were the ugliest, like aqua teal color. I'm like,
where do you get this shit?
And I was like, why did you even think that those were something that you should put on? Like, but he had, good Lord, it was bad.
I'm sure trust me, I've been arrested by the fashion police many times.
You have?
Oh, God. I'm not a what do they call it? A tag whore? Like, I don't.
Oh, me either. I shop it. Girl, I get all of my clothes from like.
You dress nice. Like, you know what I mean? But you have to, because when you do real estate, you have to be presentable. Me, my job, I look like a dude. I look like. This is why I don't pick up guys at work, because I look like a dude. Like, the outfit is so not
the
flattering.
outfit that they have you wearing. I went and saw her the other day at work to drop off some stuff, and I was like, well, I've seen you at work before, and your outfit is definitely not flattering.
I look like a chola. Those shorts are like
she
below
said it,
my
not
knees.
me.
I do. Shorts are below my knees. It's just not. We were supposed to get new uniforms in June. Like August.
Well, but I feel like for what you do, that's appropriate.
It needs to be comfortable. Yes.
Right.
It needs to function. Yes, but it could be a little more flattering, I guess. I don't know. Uh-oh. What?
Michelle said, because she goes, ribbed for his enjoyment. No, he did not get laid wearing those shorts. Trust me on that one.
That was a turn off. You're like, nope.
Not happening. Nope. No.
No.
All right, so that's my update. What's your update?
I got nothing.
Nothing?
I do have no. But it's funny. I don't think I told the story. It was a guy. Did I tell a story about the guy that was supposed to? He set up the date and then fell asleep. Oh, I did. Did we talk about that?
He fell asleep.
Yeah. So I've given this guy numerous chances to hang out and whatever. So we finally get together. And
you cleared your throat. I was like, you finally what?
We figured out. Okay, he asked me. I was like, "What are you doing tonight?" I think I told this story. What are you doing tonight? And I'm like, I'm just going to a friend's house for a barbecue. Why? What's up? He's like, oh, you want to go grab a beer? I'm like, yeah, sure. And within 20 minutes, I'm responding and I hear nothing. So an hour later, I'm like, hey, so where are we going? Nothing.
What time was this at?
It started around 8. And then I think the last text I sent him was around 10:30, because I told him I was going to friends. I'd already had plans, but I said I'm not staying late. And he's like, okay. So 20 minutes later, I'm like, where do you want to go? Where do you want to meet? And I get no response. So I wait another hour, and I said, hello, where are you? And nothing. He texts me the next morning, I'm sorry I fell out. Remember, didn't I talk about this? I said, what? I was like,
fall out? What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm sorry I fell out.
Fell out of what? Your car? So that you couldn't fucking text
fell on
back?
Your head?
Fell out
know.
The window?
So
what
I
are you?
never replied to him. I said, you know what? I've given you way too many chances. And you set up this date and you fell asleep on me.
So timeline, he texts you start texting at 8.
Probably around 8-ish. And I don't remember.
8:20, you ask, where are we going?
Yeah, what do you
With
thinking?
no response.
No response.
I call bullshit on the fallout.
Yep.
Unless you fell out of a fucking window and
Teresa said I did tell the
broke
story.
your fingers and you couldn't text.
And so I ignored him. He has the audacity.
This is an okay story to come back to, though, because that's bullshit.
He has the audacity to come back to me twice now.
Are you serious?
And say, so does that mean it's it? I didn't reply, and he said, a few weeks later, I'm going to try one more time, and if I don't hear from you, I guess that's it. I have not responded.
Where did you meet? Is this the guy that you met online?
Plenty of fish.
Oh, that's the worst one.
They're all the worst ones.
Except for the one that, let's have lunch or something like that, or just lunch? It's just lunch?
I'm not even telling you about that shit.
I've never been on that one, but I've heard so many bad stories about that one.
Yeah, well, that building just burnt down in Vegas. I don't even know if it was still there, but the building that it was in, right there behind Cleaver.
Oh, they had an actual building?
Yeah, they were in. I went. Yeah,
I didn't know
it was
places
a
like
dating
did those
service.
places oh, it was.
It was like a service. Like you go in and they kind of interview you and they get like ideas about what you are looking for in a date. Oh, and it was
Really?
expensive, and my dumb ass paid for it. And I tell you what, there's actually on Facebook a It's Just Lunch is a ripoff Facebook page.
That's so funny. I actually do have another story,
Uh-oh.
and it's hilarious.
Go for it.
So, I went to a networking event for real estate with my partner, and we're standing there, and this cute little old lady comes over, and she starts talking to me, and she's like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, I tell her, it's like Trista, and she's like, "Are you single?" I'm like, "So single, unfortunately."
So single.
I was like, "Are you rubbing it in?" But she goes, "I have a dating service, and I know you would be perfect." And she went on and on and on. First of all, she was like, she goes, you're so professional, and you have yourself put together.
You do.
She goes, you're not like these other trashy girls in Vegas that have all these tattoos.
Oh, you did say this one.
Oh, I did?
You told the story, I think, last time when the boys were here.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, anyways, but she has called me like 4 times trying to get me to come into her building, because she apparently has like a building somewhere, and she's like, come in,
Like millionaire matchmaker
but the
or whatever.
thing that she always says, it's so funny, and apparently, and I don't know if it was funny to me because of like her whole like
funny to me.
thing about Vegas girls being trashy and like because they have tattoos, but her like pickup line to try and get me to come in, and she was like, I have a rich guy for you. He's rich. He's rich. He's rich. He's rich. He's rich. He's rich. Like, that's literally the only thing she says is she's like, he's rich. And I'm like, well, there anything else about him?
Qualities?
Like, what else is there about him? But I'm like, you are so like hypocritical. You're like talking shit about girls who have tattoos, which I, for the record, have 1, 2, 3, 4 tattoos.
You have to count.
I'm like, how many do I have? I have 4 tattoos. Not trashy.
Tramp?
Unless,
Tramp stamp.
unless I
Tramp
get
stamp.
a couple.
Do you have a tramp stamp?
I do.
Oh my god!
I got it when I was 21, but I'm getting it covered up. So, because I'm not going through that whole tattoo removal thing. That shit, I've heard it hurts. I'm not doing that.
I did that with my ex.
But yeah, so she, and I'm like, you are talking so much shit about girls with tattoos, but yet your whole tagline for hooking people up is just using that they're rich. Like, that's not what a relationship, first of all, should be built upon. And the fact that that is the only, but it's like, that's the only thing that you are promoting. Like, she's like, oh, he's rich, he's a doctor, he has this many cars, and he has this many houses. And I'm like, not once have you said anything about his personality or the
Maybe
type
that's
of
not
person
what her
he
dating
is.
her dating
Well,
service is about.
yeah.
Maybe it's
apparently not.
rich
It's
men.
just she's a sugar daddy finder.
Pimp.
Yeah, pimp. Sugar daddy pimp. But it's just crazy to me because it's just like that is like totally the stigma of Vegas. Is like girls are only looking, the women in Vegas are only looking for guys that have money. And I know I was just joking about this, that I was going to find me a sugar daddy, but like there has to be more. There has to be more to that because money can be like, I know for a fact, I know people that their dad's parents, whoever, were filthy freaking rich, and then they
blew it.
They lost it. They, something happened, and then they were filthy fucking poor. And so, it's like money is just paper. It can come and it can go. And it's like, if there's not anything else there, anything of substance there, it's, what do you have? You have nothing.
True. But think about what people are, I mean, it seems like people, I just had this conversation, I think on my page or something about high maintenance chicks. It seems like guys are attracted to that high maintenance crap.
That's not me. Apparently I'm going to be single forever then because I'm so not high maintenance.
Notice.
Although Johnny will disagree. Johnny says I'm high maintenance. I don't know why. I think you know what though? I think she says, I think her, I think it's everyone's definition of high maintenance is different. Like, my idea of high maintenance is those bitches that need to go, like, oh, I need a Louis Vuitton hand. Is that what it's called? Louis Vuitton?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wait, are those the shoes? I don't know what those are. Yeah.
No.
I need a Louis Vuitton purse. We can only go to eat at Joe's. Or no, it's not Joe's. What's it called?
Joe's? Like Joe's Crab?
Joe's Crab, yeah. I was like, Joe's Crab Shack. But that's not the
but
like,
there's
those
more expensive
high,
than that.
like, you know, like, oh, no.
Hair done, nails done. I need to be at the gym. I need lipo. I need
that to
Botox.
me is high maintenance. Like, yes, the
That's what I
Botox,
think.
the fillers, you know, and not that, like, nails and lashes and all that. Like, I know a lot of people that get their nails done and their lashes done, and that's not, I don't feel like that's high maintenance, but it's like the constant, like.
The upkeep, the constant upkeep to it.
And that is totally not me. I am so not high maintenance.
Yeah, your nails definitely.
I know. I need to go get a manicure.
Have y'all seen these things? Look,
This
she
shit
doesn't
is
even have
bad.
any nails. Like, where
don't.
are your nails?
Because I get stressed and I bite my nails. But, you know, it's like I am not high maintenance.
Oh.
Do I have...
Emotionally high maintenance.
Am I emotionally high maintenance?
Are you asking if she is, or are you just asking in general?
I don't even know what that really means. I don't know what that mean.
I'm thinking that's probably someone that constantly needs their ego fluffed.
Oh, hell no.
That's what I'm thinking.
No.
Yes? Am I right on this? Your emotionally high maintenance is...
Johnny says she's high maintenance, but I pay for that shit myself.
Yeah, but that's different.
That's different.
That's different.
No, you're still not... No, you're not high... Johnny, you are not high maintenance. She's not high maintenance.
He says in general. But again...
I don't know what... I have no emotions. I'm apparently dead inside. I sent Brandy this thing the other day. It said, what if I haven't found my soulmate because I have no soul? I was like, this is totally me. Brandy, I'm dead inside. I have no... It's black. It's a black hole in there.
Duber! What's going on, Duber?
I don't know. I don't feel like I'm high maintenance at all. I feel high maintenance... Johnny, you know the high maintenance, the freaking like plastic Barbie doll.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that to
talking
me
about
is
is high
what
maintenance.
high maintenance is.
Yes. The plastic Barbie doll that has to, you know, like, don't look at me because I am way above you. Like,
I need
that
high-end clothes, high-end shoes.
Yeah.
I need nice fancy cars. I need, all that, yes.
Yep. Those bitches that don't work and they sit at home and they just, like, eat their bonbons all day.
I have. The definition of high maintenance is definitely different for guys and girls in general based on what you just said about emotion. Guys in general consider all women higher maintenance than themselves.
I don't feel like all women need their egos fluffed, though. I feel like men sometimes need it more than women do.
Men
I don't
definitely
need...
ego
I
fluffing.
mean, yeah, it's nice to, like, be told you're pretty every once in a while. Like, I definitely appreciate... when guys, when someone tells me I'm pretty or, says you look nice today. But I feel like men definitely need more of the ego booster than women do.
Babe, your abs look great today.
Oh, you're so strong, screwing in that nail.
That light bulb.
Oh, you...
You shaved well today, honey. Your manscaping looks fantastic.
Your manscaping.
It looks so much bigger today.
Manscaping.com.
Because you manscaped. I know that. I've heard that with you guys. If you shave it, it looks bigger. That's what they say.
What?
Yeah. that's
Your
what guys
vagina?
say. No.
I don't want my vagina to look bigger.
No. A guy's wiener.
Oh.
Like, the rumor is if you shave all the hair off, they say it makes it look bigger. So if
I
you
feel
ever
like you
date
need
a
to
guy
do that
that's
shit
bald,
anyways.
it's 'cause
If you
his dick
want
is
girls
small.
to be going down there, you need to take care of that because nobody wants hair in their teeth. Just saying.
Well, what do you want them to be?
You go,
Do you want them to be bald?
Hairball.
Do you want them to be hairless?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. I don't
No?
know. You don't have to be bald, but take
No,
care
you
of
don't
it.
have to be, but like trim it so
Yeah.
it's not like poking you in the eyeball or up your nose.
And you're like,
you're
"Well, get it
"Ah,
out, dude."
tickle."
You're scratching your nose and I'm digging shit out of my teeth.
It like pokes you in the nose.
Oh God, the stuff we come up with.
So on to our subject.
Wait,
Can men and
ladies.
women be friends?
Wait, ladies, if you date a guy and he's completely shaved, it's because his dick is already small. I'm just saying.
I don't feel like that's true.
It's a joke.
Oh. I was trying to think. It's been a while. Like, let me think back.
I think my ex shaved his.
So what are you saying?
Well, he's half Filipino. I'm going to hell.
She is going to hell. But we already knew that before you even made that statement. So, but I haven't gone out. I'm going to, supposed to be going to happy hour tonight with my girlfriend. So maybe we are going. I don't know. We haven't decided yet. Somewhere town.
Kona Grill.
No, today's Wednesday, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, I went to work a day.
I was like, wait, what's today?
You're right. It is Wednesday.
Screwing me up.
Sorry.
No, I think we're gonna go down to Town Square because I have to go to work after this, and it's close to both of us. So I think we're gonna either go to Brio or Double Helix because Double Helix has.
They have a good happy hour.
Great happy hour, and they go late. Their happy hours to like 7:30. Like it's super happy. You get really happy there.
Happy hours that are like, okay, everybody works, normally like a 9 to 5, 8 to 4, and the happy hours from
till 5:30.
Yeah, I'm like,
you better get your ass here as soon, and you better start doing shots as soon as you get here because this shit is over 15 minutes after you walk in the door.
I'm telling you, if I ever open my own bar, the happy hours are gonna be so much different. In this town.
It's stupid. It's like 3 to 5:30. I'm like, who the fuck can get here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
Everybody. Even though this is a 24/7 town, which there are many things
some
about
people
it that
do have
piss
normal
me
jobs.
off. There are people who have normal jobs.
Yes.
Big time.
What? Babe, your dad bod is rocking would be nice once in a while.
Oh, that's what he wants you to say. Your dad bod is rocking. He wants you to say, babe, your dad bod is rocking.
Oh,
dad bods are kind of the thing right now.
I was like, I'm super lost on that comment right now.
The dad bods are kind of in. I mean, I'm not saying for me, I don't, you don't have to be rock hard because trust me, that to me.
No, that's intimidating.
Well, no, and high maintenance.
I'm like, shit, that means I have to work out too. If you look like that means I have to work out.
Yeah, and I'm not going. I'm allergic to it.
I've been trying. I'm getting a lot of steps in. I walked 88 miles last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
At work, 88 miles.
Where was this at?
I had like 107,000
at
steps.
T-Mobile?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a big place. I don't know where you walk from.
I walk around a lot at work. Back and forth.
We need to get you to be really important in there so we can go to some games.
I'm working it. I'm working on it.
Hockey season, baby. I think it's 10 days.
I know. Hockey season starting soon.
10 days.
Go Knights, go.
Woo! Yes, I can't wait. I'm going to the home opener.
Yeah? Nice.
Yes.
I'll see you there. I'll be there too, working.
I'm coming for a beer.
I'll be there working.
I gotta find you though. Where are you?
I know.
You'll be on the other side of me. Hopefully not. We have a good section though, so hopefully
yeah,
not at it.
I know where you're at. I'll find you.
You'll find.
I'll find you.
Where are you?
I see you.
Stalker.
I know. I will be your stalker. Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, so we're totally
We're catch an hour in.
Our catch up took an hour. So.
We have 2
hours.
But
no, yeah, I'm going to happy hour tonight, so we'll see what happens. I don't think I did anything. Oh, I went to a wedding this weekend. It was sweet. I'm gonna get ordained, just so everybody knows, because.
And then what?
I feel like I need to. I'm gonna marry people. You can hire me.
For what?
To marry you.
The hell, I ain't doing that shit again. I learned my lesson.
I could totally.
The hard way.
I'm going to marry, so my friend Johnny's getting married. I'm marrying her and her guy. And it's going to be
technically,
beautiful.
I think I got ordained online.
I feel like I would be a good minister. Throw a little comedy in there. Throw a little love stuff.
You could have Sin City Love and marry you. Oh, we should.
Oh, yes.
Ding.
We will plan your wedding. Well, okay, maybe not plan. You have to pay. I'll plan it. You pay for it. But I will totally.
Well, we're not paying for it.
I could totally. I've watched lots of HGTV and Say Yes to the Dress. I could totally marry anybody.
Can you imagine us standing up there as ministers?
Oh my God. It would be perfect.
And you assholes, sure you want to do this? I'm just checking because we've been through some stuff.
It would be sweet. We believe in love. I believe in love.
She
doesn't believe in love.
No.
I believe that there is love. You're so.
I know.
Who has the resting bitch face now?
I'm a
yeah.
cynicist. Is that the word?
Cynicist?
I'm cynical.
Sure. There you go.
That's because of the way I'm cynical. Not a realist, which that's what I am.
I believe in love.
But
I can't get the quotes back up there.
What did you do? Did you break it? You broke it, didn't you?
No.
She totally broke it.
Probably.
Trust me, I would love to be in love again. I would. But I just have a hard time believing that people believe in it anymore.
I believe that everyone has their own how love works for them. I don't know what I did. I can't see. We'll answer your questions later on. I can't. Technical difficulties again. But I feel like everyone's like how love works for them is different. Like we've already talked about this. I don't think I will ever get married again.
But we never say never.
But I never say never.
I'm with you.
Could happen.
I'm with you.
Probably not, but it could. Probably 100% not. 99.9%. But I don't feel like I need it. But I don't think that I won't ever find someone to fall in love with again. I won't, because but your expectations of what you want a relationship and what my expectations of what I want a relationship are completely different. Like I have all of my friends, if you take all of my friends who are couples or married or in some type of a relationship and you look at their relationship, like there's some I'm just like, I would never want that in a relationship. Like I would never want my relationship to, like the structure of it to look like that.
Of course.
But it works for them. Like that, I think it just depends on what exactly you're looking for, what you want, and what you need. And everyone needs different things. Some women need a guy that will freaking pay for everything. Some girls need a guy that, they don't ever have to work. They just sit around at home on their ass all day and don't do shit. Yes. There's some women that need to be able to stay home with their kids. And that's what they want to be a mom who stays home. But like every person in every relationship is different. And it just depends on like once you figure out what exactly it is that you need and that you want, like I feel like you'll start attracting that. Obviously, I've been attracting crazy, so.
And I've been attracting nothing, so I'm not even sure what the hell I'm doing wrong.
Yeah. But I think that there's, love is not, there's not just one definition of love. It's not like, oh, this is love. Like you can't put a definition, you can't put a picture, you can't like describe love because love is different for everyone and it just depends on what it is that you need and want in your relationship.
Of course. I completely agree with that. Everybody's definition, everybody's wants and needs are different. So then when you find that person, you have to find where you mesh together, and it's called a give and take. That's what relationships are. It's a give and take.
It's a give and take, not a change and tear apart. Like you can't change somebody. That's another thing that I feel like a lot of people have difficulty with is they try and they get into the relationships and it's like, oh, I really like this person, but I don't like this, so let me try and change it. Like you can't. No. You have to accept and take them as they are and for who they are. Not,
or you step out.
Exactly.
Or step out.
Right.
Just don't. Yeah.
Oh, so Tim's trying to get us onto our subject.
Okay. TJ.
Our topic today. Tim, so our topic today is, can guys and girls just be friends?
Trista says no.
Bum, bum, bum.
Trista says no.
I say no. Well, I feel like my answer is like yes and no. Maybe? I don't know. I just feel like there's always, I don't know why I can't. I don't know what, it's still going over there. I think that there's always someone, one or the other, that wants to have sex with the other person. Like there's always, like either the guy or the girl wants something more from the friendship. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Or like wants, or like, because there's guys that I'm friends with, and I'm like, shit, if I got the opportunity, I've had sex, I would have sex with him. Not that I want, like, not that I...
Tramp.
I know. Whore. No.
Whore!
But I'm just saying, like, there's, there's always the one person.
See, we're getting into the topic, and now we can't even have... What did you do?
I don't know. Go off and then get back on. It's recording over there.
You get off and get back on.
Sounds get off and personal. Get back on. But I'm just saying, like, there's one person or the other person that either wants the relationship to move more than just friends, or wants to screw the other person, or, and then, you know, I know Jay was saying that he had sex with somebody and he's still friends with them, but like I feel like that is complicated.
I suppose it can be. I mean, I have some exes that I'm still friends with. I have some exes that regret breaking up with me.
I don't think I have any exes that regret breaking up with me.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck that bitch.
Fucking crazy bitch.
I'm glad I'm not with her
Okay, so if we're talking completely platonic, I really like hanging out with guys more than I do girls, to be honest. But I've always been like that through college. I had a small group of girl friends that I like, and I just get along better with guys.
Okay.
But my relationships a lot of times have started out as friendships. So my ex-husband started out as a friendship. The long term before him started out as a friendship. So a lot of them start out as friendships, and then they can, at least for me, they've gone into something else, because then you're around them so much, you start liking them in a certain way, or you're now all of a sudden physically attracted to them, or Nathan says no.
Yeah.
Nathan, what are we noping? Guys and girls can't be friends?
Someone says, Kirk says, are we friends, Brandy?
Kirk, we are friends. Would I have sex with you? No. I love you.
See, but Brandy thinks that guys and girls can be friends. Like, I don't know. It's very difficult. I don't know. I just have never, and that's my girlfriends tell me. They're like, well, you'll just find somebody, you'll be friends with them, and then it'll turn into like that caring, loving relationship that you're looking for. And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't feel like that's a thing.
But I think it depends on the person too. Like my buddy Kevin, I've been friends with him for 17 years. Smoking hot.
Oh, I know Kevin.
Smoking
he is
hot.
Smoking hot.
And it never
Abs
went,
of steel.
Yeah. It never went anywhere but a platonic friendship. Like, he's a good friend of mine. And many women would probably smack the shit out of me going, what the hell? Why did you not try and get on that?
I feel like it depends too on like
Nathan too. Nathan's hot, but I don't know.
Oh, I love Nathan. I know Nathan too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You know Nathan too. Yes,
I know Nathan. I just feel that it's just, I feel it depends on the person too. Like, there's guys that, like, I have guy friends that are feminine. I can't say the word. I need coffee. Someone bring me coffee. Coffee.
Delivery.
I need coffee. But there's guys that are very feminine, but they're still, straight men. And then there are girls who are more tomboyish.
That's me.
And
I'm proud of it.
And that's, I think it depends on the person.
Right.
100%. Like, I'm trying to think if I have any guy friends that I don't want to sleep with. No, I'm just kidding.
That you don't want to
No,
sleep
I'm just
with?
kidding. I'm
You
totally
wanna sleep
kidding.
with all your
I want
guy
to sleep with all my guy friends.
Hey, Mark. You just heard it. You heard it. She wants to sleep with
kidding. I'm so kidding.
Because she's busting out the meatloaf.
Yes. First of all, I don't have meatloaf. Second of all, no. Nathan, we are friends.
Yeah, we're all friends.
Yes.
All of us. Love you.
John, what's the thing? I think they can. Johnny says, I think they can, but that does mean they cannot be attracted to them just because you're friends.
Oh, of course. You can be attracted to them.
They're called Metro. Thanks, Johnny.
Do you cross that boundary, though?
I don't know. I think it's difficult because what if what if it does happen? What if you do? What if you?
Nathan, when are we hanging out, dude?
He like disappears sometimes.
He does. He comes and goes.
I forgot what I was saying.
I don't know. Squirrel.
Oh, Johnny says that you can be friends with someone even if you're attracted to them.
You can what?
I don't think so.
What did she say?
She said you can still be friends with someone even if you're attracted to them. I don't think that's true.
I think you can.
I don't think so at all.
I'm attracted to you.
No, there's a difference.
Wait, why?
There's a difference between being attracted to someone and thinking someone is attractive. I can look at you and say, you're a very attractive woman. Oh. That does not mean that I want to have sex with you.
Well, F you too. You're telling me if you were a lesbian, you wouldn't want to have sex with me?
That's a totally different subject. That's completely different. That is so different. That's not what we're talking about right now. I'm just saying.
Can you just play along? God, you are just no fun right now.
If you are attracted to someone, that means that you desire them, that you want them. If you find someone attractive, I can look at a woman walking down the street and be like, damn, that girl's hot.
Yes.
Like, or dang, that guy is hot. That doesn't mean that I am attracted to them. It just means that I find them attractive.
Okay, I can see that argument.
So if you are attracted to one of your friends, that means that you desire them, that you want them, that you want something to happen to them. That makes things uncomfortable, because I've seen that before where there's a friendship and one or the other, the one that is attracted to the other person, gets all hell's bent jealous when the other person gets into a relationship, and it ruins the friendship.
Yes. Okay. I agree, and this is why we have these discussions.
Yes.
Your point of view is
Philosophical
very well
discussions
taken,
here.
and it makes much sense. I agree.
Sorry, I'm trying to read all these. Johnny says I'm not reading these fast enough. I've been attracted
That's
to
'cause
guy
Johnny's
friends but did not want to sleep with them.
constantly
No, Johnny, that's not what you were. You found them attractive. You weren't attracted to them, because if you're attracted to someone, that means you want to have sex with them, or at least stick your tongue down their throat.
Ooh,
Just saying.
stick your tongue where?
Or, feel what they have underneath their pants.
Wow.
Hey.
Let's just hope they use a dude wipe.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope
Dude
they
wipes.
use a dude wipe.
Those are actually,
Did you?
I did.
Yes. Yes.
The dude wipes are awesome. If you have not gotten dude wipes, they're very handy. You can keep them in your car or in your purse, and they're very...
They have like the traveling dude wipe that's about this big, and then they have like the bigger one. Which one did you have? Did you get the bigger one for your butt?
What did I have?
For your meatloaf.
Girl, I'm going to smack the shit out of you. My shit does not look like meatloaf, first of all. It's actually very cute.
It's very cute. Really?
It is.
Is there a such thing as a cute vagina?
Yes, there is such a thing.
Really?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I guess I've been told mine's cute. I think I have.
Hey, your vagina's really cute while I'm down here.
As they're looking up, it's cute. And they go back down. It's really cute.
Get to work, buddy. Stop talking.
Shut your mouth. I know it's cute. Did your mother ever teach you
Stop
not
talking
to
to
talk
me.
with your mouth full?
I think you're taking it back to high school years. I can be attracted to someone and put it aside. And just because I'm attracted to someone doesn't mean I want to F them. Aw.
Gina, you can say the F word. It's fine. We all like it.
Oh. Hey, how you doing?
I don't know. I think it's very difficult, especially like, I don't know. I feel like I've thrown out my. What do you think?
I think guys and girls can be friends. Now, when you throw in the sex, like if it goes to that next level, because it does, it happens. Can you be friends after that? I think so. I think it depends.
I think
on
it
the
makes
person.
it awkward.
It can, depending on the people and how mature you are about it. If you just look at like, okay, well, we've had sex and it is what it is. Like I said,
Says a jealousy issue sounds more like an honesty issue.
it's possible.
Could be. It's possible.
I don't know.
Well, but I mean, but that's the thing too, is like, so what if the friend was honest and said, hey, I'm super attracted to you. I like you. I love everything about you. I want to see if we can be more than friends. And you're like, yeah, I don't feel about you the same way that you feel about me.
Then it becomes awkward.
So it's like, there's like, how do you know? I feel like but with that though, I feel like you would know, like if you were friends, you would know if there was like a mutual attraction. Wouldn't you? I don't know. I've never had this happen to me, so I have no idea. Actually, I feel like this is kind of what's happening with me and the guy from high school, because like I feel like he likes me. He's way more into me than I'm into him. Well, I'm now not at all, but
I was gonna say, I don't think you gotta worry about that anymore.
Before it was just like, he was like, I don't know. And I think that freaks me out too when people like go too fast, where it's like, oh, I feel like this is something that is amazing and something great, and it's like, whoa, homie, we've gone on one date. Slow your roll.
But
like,
what if you don't take that what's the word I'm thinking of? That
Leap of faith.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not what I was thinking, but
It'll work.
That'll work.
What if you don't grasp the opportunity when it's there? What if you miss out on that opportunity? What if you should have taken it? I mean, that's that woulda, coulda, shoulda stuff. But, you know, like I said, my last 2 serious relationships started out as friendship, and it just kind of, like, we hung out and it progressed into something.
Well, and I know someone that, my friends that are engaged right now, they started off as friends, and we won't talk about how they moved on to the next level, but.
Pilar says it's awkward but honest, and then you know. But then what? Then what if?
Yeah, but do you ruin a friendship? Yeah,
yes.
That's tough.
Yeah, yeah. What if you ruined the friendship? I mean, honesty is a good thing. Trust me, it is. But
because I feel it would be fine for the person that wasn't interested. Like, so role play.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so
what am I? Who am I?
I am. You're interested in me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the male.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
think. Let me scratch my balls. Hold on. All right, I'm ready.
Adjust to the right.
Let me adjust my balls.
Let me adjust to the right. hangs heavy on the left.
But I'm right-handed.
Okay. Anyways, so if you told me you were interested in me and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't feel that way about you. Like, I don't feel like it would be awkward for me to still be friends with you, but I feel like since you were the one that was honest and like bared your soul and get, you know, whatever, like you would maybe be uncomfortable being friends still.
Yeah, I agree. I think
no matter how mature or how, like, you know, you try and still be mature about it, but it's just, it's tough when you tell someone you like them and then they don't reciprocate. It's very difficult to be around that person, I think. Right?
I don't think I've ever done that. I'm trying to think.
I know I haven't.
I'm trying to think if I've ever done that where I'm like, I really like you, and then they're like, piss off. And I'm like, oh. No, I don't think I have.
I'm one of those people where I wait till I know it's an absolute, for sure, positive before I say anything.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And then because I'm an overthinker. 100% I'm an overthinker.
Trust me, I'm right there with you. I get it all the time. And that I'm an overthinker.
So I don't, Johnny says it depends on the person.
Well, yeah, of course.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
True again. I agree. What are they saying? Come on.
Your ex-husband was a dick, first of all.
Take that. I don't even know who we're talking about.
She says, you can. I ruined my friendship with my ex-husband, but it doesn't always happen. First of all, what I have to say to your ex-husband is,
Wait.
And I hope that someone tells him about this and freaking tells him to watch this, because I will say it all damn day long.
Ouch.
Dick.
Ooh. I don't get that. Get it?
I don't get that. You and me both, sister. That's why.
Whoa.
That's why the lube that was the
Spunk Lube.
Spunk Lube.
Spunk Lube.
Spunk Lube.
Yes. Another sponsor here at Radio Vegas.
Spunk Lube is good for all of your single desires and needs.
What's the commercial? You can open a pickle jar.
What?
Yeah, the you never heard the promo. You're like, you can open a pickle jar. You can.
I don't need it for opening a pickle jar.
Squeaky rear end.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's been a while, so it might be like a pickle jar.
Spunk Lube. Yeah, I think they're running a special now. If you go on their website, spunklube.com, and you mention or you type in Radio Vegas, you get a pretty good deal. And I actually won a tube. It's probably about this big. I haven't used it yet because I'm not having sex, but I have it just in case.
That's what Bob is for, Brandy.
But Bob, I love Bob, and he does his job very quickly, and I don't have to hear him. But, you know, it's nice to have a real skin between your legs.
Then go get Brian the blow-up doll.
That's still like plastic. No. And he would just lay there anyways. I would have to do all the work as usual.
Well, that's just normal. I don't know what you were complaining about.
I don't want to do all the work. I'm tired of doing all the work.
I gave my friend her gift that I got her.
Whoa.
Oh, which reminds me, I need to call my girlfriend because she said she's going to send me some free samples.
Which reminds me, when you were over at that love shop or whatever, you should have got a sponsorship for us.
It's out in Pahrump.
Who cares?
There was literally one girl there and one weird guy that walked out from behind the black curtain. I was like, what are you doing back there? And he looked at me and he ran out the door.
Are they franchised? Because there's some in town.
I'm not sure.
Maybe they're franchise. We'll have to go into separate ones and
Yeah.
get sponsorships.
Dude, I will take all the free shit from there.
Hello.
I'm all about free stuff from the Love
Adult
Store.
Superstore.
Or
Love
was that
Store,
where I went? The Adult
Adam and
Superstore.
Eve. Hey, if you're listening,
We got you.
we got you. Just throw us some free shit. And,
We can totally, test it out because we have nobody else helping us.
Phil, I have hats. I think I'm out of black, though. You'll have to do red, like this one.
They're super cute. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can have the one that I wear.
It's a little used, but, she'll give you a discount.
Discount $12.99.
Wow, that's quite a discount.
I'm just kidding. So
Who
Agina says, I agree with Trista. I don't know. I've said so much stuff. I don't even know if I agree with me anymore. I don't know. I think it's difficult. Like, it's like that fine line, like, that you walk. You can't.
So, being just friends, you say, is hard. Just friends. Nothing else, just like platonic friends.
Well, but I feel like, see, and that's the way that okay, so I feel like there's different situations too. Like, my girlfriend's boyfriend, I am friends with him because, I mean, yeah, I became friends with him because he's her boyfriend, but, like, we weren't friends before. It was, are we friends now? Yeah, he's my friend. But, like, if they were to break up, I wouldn't hang out with him anymore. He's not going to be my friend. We'll be acquaintances. Like, I'm friends with my girlfriend. Like, I'm her friend. So because they're dating, him and I are friends.
Right.
But if they were to break up, we would no longer be friends.
But there are some that it may have been an amicable breakup with your friends and you've still been friends with the other person, yeah?
I don't have friends that break up amicably. They all
It's
all
horrible.
It's like, fuck you! I hate you! Throwing the pan.
I have friends from exes that I still speak with.
Yeah, but do you hang out with them? Do you legit say, oh, call them up, hey, I'm having a barbecue this weekend, come on over, or hey, I'm gonna go have a beer tonight, why don't you meet me and let's catch up?
I have. If I really think hard, I probably have.
I can't think of anybody that I like that was one of my good friends. They started dating them and we became friends and then they broke up and I still hang out with that guy.
Which is what I'm saying.
I can't think of one person that I do that to.
No?
Mm-mm.
I think I have.
I don't know. Johnny probably knows somebody I have, but
Knowing Johnny, yeah.
Johnny, she
Johnny
says she
knows
is a very
everything.
strong advocate of hating the person. You hurt my friend, I hate you. I don't. I mean, and I do have guy friends. One of my best guy friends, though, but he's gay, so
I don't think you have to worry about
I don't have
sex
to worry
with him.
about sex with him. I know he
Nope.
doesn't want to have sex with me.
No, you don't have the right equipment.
Definitely doesn't want to have sex with me. But it's just, I don't know. It's hard. I'm trying to think of my guy friends. And it's different. It's, yeah, if they're married, if they're in a relationship, if they're dating someone else, if one of your friends is attracted to them and they're trying to go after them, then it's like, yeah, obviously you can be friends with that person because they're taken by another person already. But if it's a single person that you are attracted to or the other person is attracted to, can you legit be friends? Like, could you trust them to take you out, get you shit-faced drunk, and take you home and undress you and put you to bed and not do a damn thing to you?
I think I have friends like that.
Yeah, girlfriends.
Would I do it? I don't know. I'm like my
Your
guy
girlfriends.
No, but like my guy friends, I'm like, I don't know if I'd want them seeing me naked.
Well, okay. You puked all over your freaking shirt.
I did?
Yeah.
When was that?
I'm just saying.
Oh.
This is a scenario.
I must have been really drunk that night.
You're out drinking, you freaking whatever, you're emotional, your bob broke, and so you're emotional, and then you
Damn it, Bob.
go out and you get shit-faced drunk, puke all over yourself, and your guy friend takes you home, and he's drunk too. You Uber home.
Yes. Yes, we're not driving. Uber.
Do you think if he is attracted to you, like doesn't think you're attractive, but he is attracted to you, do you think that he could take your shirt off, get you cleaned up, put you in bed, and nothing would happen? Because we all know that when you're drinking, like, the hormone levels are like all out of control and out of whack, and
very brave.
you get horny and you'd friggin' try and screw the fire hydrant if you could. I've seen videos.
Just don't turn the water.
I've seen videos. I'm just saying.
Why does this keep
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking I think it depends on the guy.
Okay.
I think it depends on the guy. I mean, obviously it's going to depend.
I mean,
on
hopefully they wouldn't try anything with you. Like, obviously your friends, hopefully they would not do
Right.
something like that. They wouldn't try and like, but you know, everyone knows shit happens when you're drunk, especially when there's two drunk people and there's no like your common sense and your thought process
inhibitions
are out
Go
the
out the
freaking
window.
window. You know, that shit happens.
Yeah.
You know, do you have a guy friend, even if it wasn't like, if you start kissing on him for whatever reason, just because you're lonely, you're drunk and lonely. It's been a year since I've had sex with a real person. Let me kiss on you because you're here. Like,
your actual flesh, not plastic.
Your dad bod is rocking right now.
Woo, loving that dad bod. And manscaping.
Your Amazon jungle bush down there is
Whoa.
amazeballs. I'm just saying, I just don't think that it's a thing. I don't think it can happen.
Okay, so what if you throw sex into it? What if you've now had sex?
I think it makes it way more difficult.
Okay, so what if it stayed friendship and you guys were both cool with it? It happened, whatever. And so now you've had sex together.
Not separate.
Not separate. Together.
You have sex in that room and I'll have sex in this room.
Now we're talking together. And then now what happens if this person starts dating someone else? Are you, as the new person, comfortable with that friend that he's banged? Does that make sense? Did I say that properly?
So it only happened once? You only had sex
twice,
once?
3
Because
times?
what's that movie with Justin Timberlake and Mila?
That's a great movie.
Just
I
Friends?
forgot the
It's called
name.
Just
Yeah,
Friends,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, so they're, that's the
Something
thing.
like
They were like, oh, we're just going to be friends with benefits. So they start screwing each
Isn't
other.
that the name of it? Friends with Benefits?
I thought, was it Friends? Oh, yeah, Just Friends is the one with Ryan Reynolds and the blonde chick, Amy, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
But Friends with Benefits. You know, you start screwing just to have someone to screw. So you have the flesh on flesh.
Now you're comfortable with that friend. You know what I mean? Now you've come to that comfort level where you're like, okay, well, yeah, we're going to bang and constantly have sex. And then something happens and the other person finds someone.
Right.
Now you're that someone, and you've now kind of really started it, getting serious with this new person. And you find out that they had sex with their best friend. How comfortable are you?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Really? So you're just saying no?
No. That would be so awkward.
So your guy needs to not hang out with his best friend because
Well,
they
I
banged
guess-
and you're not comfortable
No,
with
I
it.
guess that's not, I don't know. Because that's actually happened to me.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. It would be tough. It would be tough.
I have a guy
Especially
friend
especially if the friend was still single. And they, like, I would be comfortable with it, I think, if, like, when we were all together. But, like, I would definitely not be okay with them hanging out alone.
So you
Because it's like, it happened once, why wouldn't it happen again?
Well, that's
Or
going
however,
to depend on that
or
person.
however many times it happened. You're saying they banged all the time. Like, okay, so you guys used to bang all the time, and now you want me to just let you hang out with this girl that you enjoy having sex with, obviously, because you've screwed her hundreds of times
But now,
already?
now he's with you. He's not with her anymore. It was just sex. Because there are people that can just have just sex and leave it at that. Now, I gotta say, for the women, it's very hard to not get attached after they've had sex.
And I'm not saying I would trust him if we were in like, we've been dating for a while, whatever, and we were like in a relationship. I would trust him. I wouldn't trust her. because she's still single for what, and granted, it could be, you know, she lives in Vegas and she can't find a guy. So that could be the reason why she's still single.
Welcome to our world.
But, you know, it could be the fact that she's gone past that like line of I just want to be friends, and she was just waiting for the opportunity for it to turn into something else. And for whatever reason, he didn't want it to turn into something else. So would I trust him? Yeah, 100%. Would I trust her?
Really? You would trust him?
Okay, maybe like 95%.
Like,
Nah, a little shady.
so
Depends.
she's the shady bitch and he's a perfect angel.
No, I'm saying he's a 90 to 95. We're going down a little bit. Maybe 85%.
85.
I mean, but it just depends on how long you've been in the relationship, too. It just, you know, and was he honest with me? Was, you know, right at the get-go, he said, hey, this is my girlfriend. I just want you to know we were friends with benefits before, you know, you and I started dating. But as soon as you know, we started talking, I cut it off with her. There's nothing, you know, between us. It never went past that. Like, if he was honest and upfront about it, yeah. If it was something where it's like we're at a party and someone says we've been dating for 6 months and someone's like, oh yeah, remember that time you screwed Sally? Or you and Sally used to screw? I'd be like, excuse me, what? Like, that to me, then I would be like, what the you know, you've been going out to lunch with this bitch every day. You guys have, you know, Friday afternoon happy hour, like, and now I'm just hearing about this at a party. Like,
agreed.
I feel like it depends on the situation.
I agree. I had a friend that I dated momentarily. It wasn't very long, and we had sex. And he ended up, what? Because I had sex?
You said you didn't date very long.
No, we didn't date very long. But we dated and for a minute and had sex, and he started, we didn't work out, but we were still friends, and he started dating a new person and ended up marrying her. To this day, I don't know if she knows that we had sex.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, they don't need to, do you guys hang out?
No, he doesn't even live here anymore.
Oh, okay. See, and that's like, I am definitely not going to tell freaking people that I date, oh, I had sex with that guy right there. That, like, I don't feel like you need to, like, list them all out. But if it's someone, like, that you have had sex with that you still hang out with and this person is going to be around, I feel like it's something that needs to be, like, hey, just so you know, me and this guy were in a short relationship, had sex. Me and, you know, this guy, we were... Not all, like, I'm not listing all of them. These are a lot of guys. You know, but, you know, if it's someone that you have, if you're constantly around, or someone that you still have a relationship, and that's the thing. Hello, prove my point. You have sex with someone who was a friend, and are you still friends?
Some people can be.
I've had this situation. See, and this is the thing, too, is I had a situation, I dated a guy. We obviously had sex, but
obviously,
you know, and it was a thing, like, it was back and forth. We would, like, we would date for a little bit, and then we would not date, and then we would, like, not
date or screw. There's a difference between dating and screwing.
Okay, it was just screwing.
Okay, there we go.
But he wanted more. We were friends, but he wanted more, and did not. And it was just the different seasons of my life. Like, there was times where it was just like, that's not what I needed. That's not what I wanted at that time. And I was like, no, I'm not, like, ready for a relationship. But that was the thing. And then he got mad at me and deleted me and wouldn't talk to me for, Johnny probably knows the exact date, probably like 2 years.
Johnny knows everything.
I know, she does. She knows everything about my life. But he did not talk to me for like 2 years because of a situation that was not even my doing. It was not my fault. He had wanted to he asked me to hang out, and I said, I can't. I already have plans with this person, with my girlfriend. And then someone that we all knew ended up showing up, and she posted a picture on, like, social media. And literally that, like, day, he, like, deleted me, blocked me.
So you couldn't hang out with him that night because you had plans, but some other dude popped into the picture and he thought you were hanging out with dude.
Correct.
Yeah, that's...
And we were just
very
friends.
immature.
At this time, we weren't even sleeping with each other. We were just friends.
Well, you thought you were just friends.
Exactly.
He fell in
This
love.
is why I don't think men and women can be friends, because someone always wants more from the relationship. Someone, if
I
you are
can't say
attracted,
always.
if you are, okay, so if there is an attraction, if I shouldn't say always, if there is an attraction, if there's no attraction on either side, if you both think the other one is disgusting and gross, which is
I can't see you sleeping with somebody if you think they're disgusting and gross. And if you did, you're drunk.
no, and
didn't
I'm just
know.
saying, if there's like, for there to not be an attraction from one party or the other, from the male or the female, or the male or the male, depending, whatever, female, whatever. But I'm just saying, if there's an attraction, one or the other, maybe not right at the beginning, maybe not right at the get-go, but eventually wants more from the relationship than being just friends, and so it makes it awkward and difficult.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. I'm definitely not denying that doesn't happen. Of course it does. But again, and it's like everything else in life, it's all depends on the situation and the people. Who's mature enough, who's adult enough to handle these situations. Because, like, right now, me, with the whole friends with benefits thing, like, I would love to find a dude that's capable enough to doing friends with benefits, but in the same sense, you have respect for this other person. It's not just a piece of ass. Like, to me, friends with benefits, the word friends is what defines F-buddy and friends with benefits.
Right.
F-buddy is just we bang and that's it.
Right.
Friends with benefits, you have some kind of respect. I don't want an F-buddy. I don't. I would rather have friends with benefits where you have a mutual respect for the person as a person, not just as a piece of meat, not just as a piece of ass. Mm-hmm. And the guys just,
I feel like you should
guys
have
don't grasp that.
You don't feel like you should have respect for the F-buddy also?
No. F-buddy is just like we met at a bar and banged. That was it. I don't
Yeah,
even,
but
I don't even want to know your name.
F-buddy, I feel like we're being super proper right now. An
I'm
F-buddy.
I'm trying.
Well, you guys all know what that means. The F-buddy is someone that you screw on multiple occasions. So it's not just the one night. If you just take someone home from a bar, that's called a one-night stand. That's not an F-buddy. An F-buddy is someone that you're like, hey, I'm drunk, I'm bored, I'm going to come over and screw you. And they're like, okay.
See,
and then
I
you
think
go
that
have
goes into the
sex.
friends with benefits
No,
level.
because then you go have sex and then you just leave. Like, there's no like, hey, let's go watch a movie. It's just, you're drunk, you didn't meet anybody at the bar, so you're going to call up your booty call and go over there and screw and then go home to your own bed. Like, you don't spend the night, you don't go to movies, you don't go to dinner, you don't hang out. It's just, hey, I'm horny. What are you doing? You're not doing anything? All right, cool, I'm coming over. Okay. That's an F-buddy. A friends with benefits, from your definition, which you said a couple weeks ago, is someone that you have sex with, but you also can go to dinner with them and you can go to movies and hang out. Yes. Like, it's basically a relationship, but not with the relationship title label on it.
Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't say it's a relationship. I just, if I'm in a friends with benefits thing, I don't know what you call it, I think it needs to be mutual, not some one-sided bullshit. Like, it's like if I'm calling, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? I'm horny. Or hey, what are you doing? Let's hang out. And I don't want to keep hearing, oh, I'm working. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I'm this. But when you call me, yeah, I'm not doing anything. Let's go.
Right. I was friends with benefits with the guy that Johnny says loves me. He said he loves her, and he's never wanted to be your friend.
Who?
The guy that
deleted
me. Because that's we were. For the time where I was like, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. I need to, like, work on getting my, like, head straight. We did. We would go to movies, but it would be, like, I would pay for my ticket. He would pay for his ticket. Mm-hmm. We would get popcorn to share because if you got two big popcorns, that's kind of like gross.
Too much popcorn.
That's a lot of popcorn.
That is.
But, we would go to dinner, but it would be, we'd split the check. And then we would go back and have sex. But it was
dessert. Did you folks want some dessert? Nope.
No, we're good. Got that.
It home. Yay.
But then I wouldn't spend the night either. I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm going to go home to my own bed kind of thing. But what if it
was like super late at night and you were just dead ass tired? Like just
no, because I feel like that creeps into the relationship thing. If I'm going to sleep in your bed and stay the night and wake up with you in the morning, like,
what if you're not cuddling? What if you're on complete separate sides of the bed?
No, because what's gonna happen? Like, what are you gonna just sneak out in the morning? It's like, oh, what are you gonna make me breakfast in the morning? That's a relationship thing. Like,
what if you want to bang again?
Morning sex is amazing.
That's what I'm saying. So like, you can like sleep on your own side of the bed, and then you wake up horny and you bang again, and then you can go home, and it's right there.
I don't know.
Now you've left at night, and now
I just feel like that creeps. That's one of those like gray area, like that crosses into the line of like, okay, is this a relationship? Are we friends with benefits? What is that? Because if I'm going to spend the night at somebody's house, like I'm a cuddler. I am. I can't sleep on.
Oh, so you're one of those you can't not cuddle.
Well, no, I have to start off with cuddling,
Oh.
but I'm also a person like I have to be touching too. Like if
When you
it's
sleep?
like my foot has to be touching. If I'm sleeping with someone, if there's another human being in the bed, like I have to. Well, I guess I didn't do that all the time. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's been so
like
long.
that.
I don't even know anymore. I haven't slept with anybody
but
in my bed that I
like
can
that.
I can remember.
My ex, there's some in between, but the one that was longest prior to my marriage, he was like that. He just wanted to have his foot touching me, so he knew I was in bed, and I actually really liked that.
Yeah.
You didn't have to like throw a leg. You didn't have to like just sometimes just
That's how I was with the guy from Canada. Like it wasn't like we would start off cuddling, and that's it was like the cuddle, you start off like that, but then it was like, fuck, this is hot, I need to move to my side of the bed. But he and I didn't even realize I was doing it, but he would say, he goes, when you're sleeping, he goes, you're always touching me with, he goes, and that's the same thing, he was like, it's so cute, he goes, either your foot will be like touching me or your hand or
your butt.
Yeah, your butt. You put your butt on me. Yeah. But that was something that I apparently did with him. But other times I'm like, I can sleep on my own side of the bed.
I've done that. I thought I had a legit friend with benefits, and I was too tired, man. I'm like, I'm not driving home. Sorry, I'm not. I'm just gonna sleep right here and mind my own. And I slept on my side of the bed. Like, don't touch me.
I don't
We're
think
good.
I've ever
I
done
don't
that.
need to.
No, I think I did do that one time, and it was super awkward. I do remember because he was like, "Oh, let me make you breakfast." I'm like,
Hell yeah! You want to cook for me? Do it.
no, because
Do
then
it.
it was like, then it started because he was the one that wanted more of a relationship, and he was like, "Oh, what are we gonna do today?" And I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 what?"
I am going to work. I don't know
like-
what you're doing today.
Well, no, I didn't have to work, but I was just like,
Right.
I'm gonna go home. And he's like, oh, or we can hang out, we can do something. And I'm like, I'm good. Don't make me breakfast. Like, I'm gonna just go.
Okay, so what if you looked at him and said, you're like, I don't want a relationship, and he's like, well, I don't either. I just felt like being nice, and then what?
See, but that was a problem. I knew with him. Like, to this day, I guarantee I could freaking like call him up and be like, hey, do you want to hang out? You want to see if we can do this dating thing? And he could be like, hell yeah,
Right.
But, and so that was a problem. I already knew before, like, I thought we were good with doing just the friends with benefits, but in the back of my head, I knew that he wanted more. Like, I knew he wanted more. He was just doing it because sometimes something is better than nothing, I think.
Wow.
No, I'm not saying that is in a rude way. I'm just saying, like, when there is that person, that's when you have a person that does want a relationship, but the other person doesn't. I feel like in their head, like, having something is better than not having anything.
True.
I wasn't trying to be rude or, like, I don't
know. I had that happen to me, and the guy was like, I'm not looking for relationships. I said, where the hell did you get? I wanted a relationship. I don't want a relationship.
Oh, do you definitely have to make it clear before you start doing shit like that?
I made it very clear I did not want a relationship, and he still didn't get it. And I was like, deuces. Bye. Like, trust me, I'm a woman, and this doesn't mean I'm not trying to sound arrogant, and we can get laid anytime, anywhere. We can walk into a bar and go, who wants to get laid? And guys will line up. A guy will walk into a bar and go, who wants to get laid? And all us girls are going to look at him like, you are fucking creepy. Get out of here. Like,
My friend
but it's the
Agina
truth.
says, agreed. Booty call is, oh, she used the F word.
It's a good thing we have these headphones on by Kicker. Kicker audio, we can we can't really earmuff it because we can still hear everything.
I can hear
You
what
know
she's
why?
saying in her head.
Because these are really good earphones.
Yeah, they are.
They're very clear.
They make my ears feel like
Sex.
There
Sex
you
in my
go.
ears,
But
and it feels good.
she said, agreed. Booty call is fuck and run. Friends with benefits is a friend that you do other stuff with out just having sex. Friends with bennies is usually a mutual agreement of monogamous sex, but not relationship status.
See? Yep.
Monogamous
agree.
sex, but not relationship status.
And second of
But
all,
wait a minute. If you're having monogamous sex, you're not having sex with anybody else. So isn't
Yeah,
that
'cause you don't
kind
wanna
of
be a whore.
relationship? But isn't that kind of a relationship? If you're not going out banging anybody else and you're kind of committed to that person for sex, isn't that kind of a relationship?
or are you asking me?
Nope.
I have no idea.
I'm asking the
You're
dog.
asking the wrong person because I don't know.
Gizmo.
I don't. When you don't have sex, these types of questions just confuse you.
I know, I forget what it's like, too.
I forget what it's like having someone sleep with me. I forget what it's like having sex.
Oh God, it's so depressing, isn't it?
Actually, when we talk about it, it is very depressing.
It's horrible.
What the hell? No, I don't know because I mean you don't want to I feel like when you do the friends with benefits, you're doing it because you want to have that one person that you're like, hey, I don't want to sleep around with a bunch of people, but I still want to have sex. So let's you and I just have sex with each other until we find that
But how are you
person.
going to find somebody else if you're not looking for?
You are looking for a
sex?
person. Well, you're not. Well, some of us, when we're looking for the other person, aren't just looking for the sex.
Lies. You're lying. You haven't been laid. You're lying. You know you want the dick.
I'm not saying that I don't want it. I'm just saying that that's not I'm not hey, oh, hi, you're a cute guy. Can you whip it out so I can just see how long you are, just so, I can
Well-
see if I want to be in a relationship with you?
If it's shaved, it's probably tiny.
But I'm just saying, you're doing it when you get into a friends with benefits situation, it's because you don't want to sleep around. You don't want, you're still out looking for the one, but
Swipe right.
you're
right.
not hopefully you're not going out on dates and sleeping with every single person you go
Why
out on
not?
a date with.
Why?
Well, you can. I'm not
mean,
saying,
I'm saying,
I'm
why
not
can't
judging,
you?
but I'm just saying you can if you want to, but I'm just, if you have that friends with benefits, usually you do that. It's because you don't want to sleep around with 20 different people. You just want someone that you can have sex with and someone that is kind of convenient, I guess, but then also can hang out with you when you have nothing to do.
I don't know. I mean, if I had a guy that was friends with benefits, legit, and he was finding other people and doing his thing, I don't think it would bother me. Because trust me, unless you're committed to me, I'm gonna go out and date. And that's
Well,
part
yeah.
of dating.
Of course. Chris says I'm lost. Chris, we got off the whole can friends be boys and girls? Just
kind
friends.
of, but
We're off that.
Sort of.
We agree to disagree. Kind of. We're kind of still talking about it because we're talking about friends with benefits.
friends with benefits.
Which
And
is
can guys
kinda-
and girls just be friends or friends with benefits? Or yes. I mean, I don't know.
Well, but and that's when I don't know. I feel like that still gets into that little gray area. It's okay, well, you're friends with benefits, so you were obviously friends before. Something led you to wanting to have sex with the person that you chose. You have Tom, Joe, Harry, Daryl, and Mike,
Dick.
and you chose Joe out of all of your friends. Well, why did you choose Joe? Why don't you sleep with all of your friends?
What if you're
there's
sleeping with Joe and then once in a while you're sleeping with Bob? Just saying. Why are we limiting here? Nope. Nobody wants to commit anyway, so why not get...
I don't feel like
have
not
different
everybody.
things.
There's people that want to commit.
I have a hard time believing that anymore.
You,
And everybody's like, oh my God, you're so man hater. I'm not a man hater.
she's cynical.
And that's for women too. I really don't think women want to commit either.
I don't have time to commit.
See? There it is, right there.
I'm not saying I don't want to. Just right now, I don't have the time.
I have time to commit. I'm just not finding a good guy that, again, wants to commit. Guys don't want to commit.
Sean said, "We're men. We would sleep with all of our female friends if we could." Thank you,
Wow,
Sean.
so Sean
Thank
agrees
you,
with
Sean.
Trista that you can't just be friends without banging.
Boom.
That's what you're saying?
Yep. If it's free and it's there and it's willing, you're
What
gonna
is
take it.
Why pay for the cow when you can get the milk for free?
Exactly. Exactly.
That goes the same for men. Why pay for the cow when you can get the bacon for free? Because you're fucking a pig.
You're so funny.
Random. Yeah, that was
Very
out there
random.
somewhere.
Anyways, all right, we're almost done here. We're coming up on
2 hours,
2 hours. Dang, I feel like that flew by.
right? That's when
My
I'm in
eyes
here,
are burning from the freaking.
when I'm in here doing my radio show and I have 3 hours of it. I'm telling you, it goes so quick. Here at RadioVegas.rocks, because that's who's putting us up.
Yeah, we are.
So
Or
we
no,
got-
they are.
Yeah,
Not we.
They.
Oh, can I bring up another little
Oh shit.
small thing that's been being weird? I'm actually going to make a new like social media account because I don't know why people think it's okay to like just request people's personal.
Well, of course they're going to. You just don't accept the friend
That is
request.
so weird.
I know.
That to me is so weird. Like if I had somebody like message me again, I don't feel like this is appropriate. I don't know you from beans. You've never introduced yourself to me. I don't even really know your real name because most people on social media have like a nickname or something. Hey, you're pretty. We should go out sometime. Yeah, okay. Let me hop on that.
Oh, wait.
Let me hop right on that because I don't know shit about you and you just freaking chased me down on 2 different forms of social media. And yeah, I'm going to get right on scheduling a date with you. That makes sense.
You got to get to know them.
Okay. Not by, hey, you're pretty. Let's go on a date. How about, hey, my name's blah, blah, blah. I lived in Vegas for so many years. I saw you on social media. I thought you were pretty. I'd like to get to know you.
Okay, that's a different way
Hey,
of
how
doing
about an introduction? How about a like, hey, this is what I...
it. The one that was on our Instagram, he did introduce himself.
First of all, that was just one.
And
That
you
is-
didn't want anything to do with it.
No.
Why?
He didn't-
He did exactly what you just
No,
said.
he did not.
Yes, he did.
He said, no, on that one he did.
See?
Then he found me on other social media, and that was not what was said.
Yeah, but the first one he sent was
No,
there.
all he said was dating in Vegas is hard. Duh.
I'm going to have to find it and read it.
That's not what it said.
I thought he sounded kind of legit. Like a
Well,
nice
you date
dude.
him. You go out on a date
No,
with
he didn't
him.
ask me out. It's all about the blonde.
Whatever.
It's all about the blonde. She's really cute. Brandy, who's your friend?
See, I got one from one of our other friends the other day, and I got requests all the time. You can block them. And then
Yeah.
what was that? What with that weirdo that you were talking to? Dude, seriously, weirdos on
happens?
social media.
We're gonna get weirdos, and trust me, I do most of our social media, and I can tell when the page is fake.
Oh, you
and
just
I've been
ruined
blocking those out.
it. You
Nope.
just ruined it.
Nope. I don't have time to play games.
No,
not
I'm just
doing
saying
these
you
fake-
just ruined it because you don't ever tell people who they're talking to, and then you just said I do most of our social
Well,
media.
no, I mean you chime in too, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh, girl,
I will monitor.
I
a
don't
lot of
chime
it.
in as much as I want to because if I chimed in, shit would go south fast.
Yeah, but we don't want you doing that.
I know.
We have
That's
to be
why I
nice.
don't. That's why I don't. I don't say anything. I
Yes.
don't. That's why I don't say anything because I know this. I know that I'm going to get on there and be like, listen, mother scratcher.
You can't.
First of all, I don't know who the F you think you are.
You
I know.
can't. You have to. And I
Well,
no, you can't say that.
I feel like it's a whole thing about being respectful. All of
I
these
agree.
people are talking about like, oh, like that one kid. He's like, oh, I can't find anyone. Well, how about you try to be a little bit respectful? How about that? How about you try that angle? Like, be nice, be respectful. Don't be a douchebag when you're talking to people that you don't even know.
I agree. I mean, I agree. I'm definitely not arguing that with you. I'm not. I think you should be you should be respectful of.
Maybe that should be
Things
our
like this.
topic in 2 weeks. Being a douchebag on social media.
Oh Christ, that would bring in dating apps.
Or bitch, being
talk about
bitchy.
that
Because we
shit.
all know that I'm bitchy.
Oh, ow! I forgot to tell you. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I forgot to tell you, and then since I'm now live, I have to tell you this. So the other night, I went to dinner.
By yourself?
Nope, I went
Oh.
to dinner with my friends at one of the restaurants on the Strip, and my waiter looks at me and he goes, "Are you on the radio?" And I went,
Nice.
"What?" He goes, "You have a podcast." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "What?" He
She
goes,
got recognized.
I got recognized. I was so excited. And he's like, "Yeah, and I used to work with your co-host."
Who? Who was the person?
Um,
Where did you go to eat?
His name was Daniel. Yep, and he was like, he comes over and he's like, "How's our local celebrity doing?" And I'm
Oh,
like,
is he
"I'm
from
kidding."
Canada?
I don't know.
Is he?
I'll tell the last name off the air.
Okay.
Because I don't want to, embarrass or anything. But I
Which
was so
which reminds
excited.
me, we have to
was
go to
recognized.
what's that barbecue place that you go to? I want to go there.
Jesse Ray's.
Jesse Ray's.
Jesse Ray's.
We have to go to Jesse Ray's on a girl date. That's where I'll take you on
Oh,
our date. Yes.
We're going to Jessie Ray's.
Jessie Ray's.
Jessie Ray's got good food.
We'll plan a date, and then maybe we'll have a group date. Group dates seem to work for me. We'll do a group date
The owner
to
of
Jessie
Jessie Ray's
Ray's.
was talking about getting us in there and doing a podcast out of there.
Oh, that would be fun.
That would be kind of fun. I don't know if he's still up for it, but I'll hit him up. And
Well, anyways, you
Nice.
should try it because it looks amazing.
they cater, they deliver. I think Uber Eats and maybe DoorDash. But I know if you're anywhere,
That one thing
they
that
will
you
deliver to
you keep wanting to eat, though, that's just way too much food for me. I
Oh,
can't
I
do
ate
that.
it.
Oh, you did?
Did you miss that?
I
We had
did.
it brought into the station.
Oh, I
today.
missed it.
Oh my God, it was so.
It was one of my 12 jobs.
good. Yeah, you missed it. I have video. I was all slobbering all over.
Oh,
I
wait,
was
no,
so
maybe I
excited.
did see that. I saw a picture.
It's like
I
a-
didn't see the
it's a
actual thing.
rack
I
of
saw the
ribs,
picture.
like in a ring, and then they stuff it with like mac and cheese and waffle fries and brisket, and there's something else, and and then you just pull it apart, and it all just.
Yum.
It is amazing.
I love barbecue. This is why I'll never be a stick-figured woman.
All
I
right.
like my meat.
It's 11.
It's 11.
It's 11.
Alrighty.
We gotta do a shout out here to radio.
Ooh, Johnny said, love you guys back. Love you guys back to meeting. Social media should be a topic. Boom!
Okay.
Next topic.
Next
Social
topic.
media.
Social media.
We'll come up with something more specific because that is a very broad subject and we all know how we get distracted. But
Or you guys give us specifics about social media that we should talk about.
Yes.
Help us narrow it down.
yes,
Yes.
2 weeks. We'll be back.
2 weeks. And big shout out to Radio Vegas.
Yes?
.rocks for having us. If you guys haven't downloaded that app, you should. And if you register that app, you can win tickets to one of the best bands in the world.
Aerosmith!
Yes!
I will totally go with anyone.
Yep.
Even if you're creepy and message me and I don't know who you are.
She's lying.
Totally go.
She
Yeah,
won't.
I'm
She's
lying. I
totally
won't
lying.
go.
She's a liar.
But if I know
I'll
you,
go.
I'll totally go to Aerosmith with you. I love Aerosmith. I've seen him like 6
VIP
times.
tickets on the stage.
Oh, I've had that one time. It was
Round trip
amazing.
airfare. Round trip airfare. So this isn't just Vegas people
Oh, nice.
and hotel accommodations.
All right. Oh,
So-
Jay's coming in here.
Jay's coming to yell at us. Get off the air.
All right. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Yay.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Thanks for
2 and 2. Maybe.
Dos, mi amigo.
If Tristan's not working her 7.